Or like
And action. Good morning and welcome to the Morning Brick, the best place to get your Lego news, leaks, rumors, opinions, pictures, thoughts right here at Atlanta Brick Co. at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time in the morning from Atlanta Brick Co. On Atlanta Brick Co. TV in Noonan, Georgia.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's start things off as we usually do here on the Morning Brick by talking about everybody's Lego lives this week. So I'm joined by Randy and Joe today. So let's everybody go through around the horn as we usually do and talk about things we did this week. Maybe some Lego items that you bought, collected, sold, traded, something you learned, something you built from your backlog, any good stuff like that. So Randy, why don't you go first? What'd you do?
All right, I have a backlog story.
Ooh,
So my youngest is probably our least into Lego because I think he just seen
Yeah.
everybody do it for so long, and so he's home for the summer and was looking for things to do. And
I would have guessed your second born, but she married into it.
yeah, she married into it. So she wasn't until she got married. Now she is. So she's part of the group now. But yeah, I brought out the my Lego Dungeons and Dragons, which he's not big on building big sets. And I was like, hey buddy, look what we got, because he's very into dragons and things now. So we watched the movie and he built, and now he's just been he's getting through it all by himself. He's pretty big sister was trying to be like, hey, you want some help? He's like, nah, I got it. So we've been watching movies in the evenings and he's been working on it.
Forgot about the Dungeons and Dragons.
It's a
I've
good-
seen it.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I hadn't seen it until when my son was very young and I was awake and he was asleep, but I was holding him, and I watched like several movies I've never seen, and that was one of them, and it was really fun.
It's really fun.
Chris Pine, I mean,
Yeah.
great actor, so that was nice to see him.
It was so fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're talking about doing stuff with your kid. I'm talking about your getting married. We getting old? Golly.
I am.
God, according to Dave, Randy is old.
No, I think we're all getting old.
Yeah.
My shoulder hurts. I don't know why.
He
Oh, it's
slept
funny.
wrong. Yeah.
But
How
it's
about you,
been,
Joe?
it's been a lot of fun.
Good.
I haven't built anything, but I did buy one set. I got the flower arrangement set because we finally got that one in, so I haven't built that yet, but I'll hopefully do that one soon.
Is that the name of it? Just flower
It's
arrangement?
literally called flower
Yeah.
arrangement. It's the one with like that white pod, and then they're kind of
Oh, yeah, yeah,
filling
yeah.
off of. It's a
I need to
big
get
set.
that one. Yeah.
And we got one in, so I got that one for my wife. So other than that, I haven't built
Not bad.
anything. Yeah,
Mhm.
it worked out since our anniversary was yesterday.
Yeah.
Good. Excellent.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Let's see. Last night I made an impulse buy. Against my better judgment, we had here in the store. It was the Batman 8-in-1 Brickheads, but in the like special.
Yeah, but it looks cool.
Real posters. Yeah. So I had to do some research on it. It was I thought it was like exclusive to somewhere. It was like an insider's reward thing. You had to redeem
Right.
some ridiculous number of points to get it. Because I mean, it's like a $25 set
Right.
normally, but it comes in this like really nice packaging with like some poster things in it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's cool.
did buy that on impulse. But what I'm more excited about.
Is his
Dude.
Lego Paradise?
No. We'll get to that. That's store news. That's store news. We'll do that at the end. All right. So this was a long time collection here. So this is something I've been working on for a little while, and I finally recently got the last component that I needed off of BrickLink. So the history of Lego video games started in 1997 with Lego Island, which released with. He's gonna take a nap.
No,
I'm giving
no.
the history.
I'm listening.
In 1997 with Lego Island, and it came with an exclusive poly bag if you ordered it in the United States or something
Okay.
only, where you could get the Infomaniac minifigure. It's not going to focus because it's too busy looking at Joe's face. So I've had that. I've had that for a while. Got that when I was big into Lego Island. Then I don't know what order the subsequent games came out, but Lego Chess was another big one. I played that a lot when I was a kid. And the Lego Chess mascot was the Chess King here.
Oh,
He was
look at
great.
him.
He would dance around the menu and sing goofy songs and stuff. So
Are
there's
you
the
gonna
Chess
sing
King.
us a song?
Nope.
Oh.
Came with a cool manual with this like checkerboard pattern on it. Kind of wild. So I've had that. I've had that for a while. No big deal because I love Lego Chess. Then let's see. Then there was Lego Loco, which was one that maybe was not as popular, but you know, some people have a soft spot for it. So you had little Timmy there, and the Super Station Master is the most infamous one here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trained superhero who would fly through the sky
and
and
his
pull you off
yellow
the track.
outfit.
Yeah, he's naked, maybe. You know,
With a weird
Oh,
tattoo.
No, it's a
yeah,
unicorn.
actually, I have a box for that one too.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah,
That's
actually
nice.
keep them. But the final component, and maybe the most innocuous to anyone except for maybe viewers of RR Slugger's YouTube channel, is the infamous rad dude himself, Biker Bob.
Look at
Biker
Biker Bob.
Focused out all
Wow.
night. His I was not gonna focus worth anything. But anyway, he's got like an exclusive torso and head, even though they don't look like they would be. They just
Yeah.
kind of be common parts. So I had the other three of these, and I'm like, I should get the final one that I need to say I have all the exclusives from the original '90s Lego video games. So I'd had it on my BrickLink wanted
That's
list for a
cool.
long time, and
I love his
somebody finally had it for a good
cool
price.
face.
So
I like it.
you're
Nice.
This is funny, you know. Did this inspire your Lego handle? The double king?
No,
No?
that's based
Okay.
off of an old
Crazy
YouTube
video.
short movie. Yeah,
Gotcha.
you've seen it by Felix Colgrave. You can look it up. It's called
Oh, I'll
Double
have to
King.
look that up.
There's
It's something, man.
Yeah.
yeah, cartoon violence, I guess, is the disclaimer.
It's
But
wild.
yeah,
Wild.
yeah.
All right, let's just greet the people.
Greet the people.
Yeah.
And Kazi, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Good morning from Brick Mom VA.
Good morning.
Back from
Welcome
a
back.
long
Welcome back.
trip.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to watching live. Rob Claxton is here.
Good
Saw the
morning.
Hogwarts Express train.
Mhm.
I'm
Uh-huh.
not gonna pronounce
real
that.
Yeah.
Glenn Finnan.
Yeah, not
Not
that.
that hard.
No, it's not. It's just you never know. You never know. Grumpy said, "Good morning. Nothing like sitting in the doctor's office."
Oh man.
Yeah, no fun.
This
Jerry
doesn't make it
Houston,
better.
that's right. Travertine is here. Krista
Good
Miller.
morning.
Robert R. That's correct.
Yep.
Lego keeps us young. So stop
Sure.
laying back your shoulder and play with your Lego.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Luigi's here as well. DeLorean. Nice. Ben Kazi.
Wait, what do you say? DeLorean #1 VIN number.
I don't know.
No, I'm not that.
Infomaniac, my
Yeah.
man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Had that. Had the Chess King. Had Super Station Master. Finally got Biker Bob.
Pink
Yeah.
Wheels is lamenting us not being at Brick.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. A little bit of
You
fun
gotta
this
come
year.
see us in Atlanta. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Ben wants the King set.
Mhm.
We will be at. We can talk about conventions real quick.
Yeah.
Because we will be doing Brick Fair Virginia,
Yep.
which is end of July, really beginning of August.
Yep.
We'll be doing the what's the new thing?
Atlanta
Atlanta back
Back to School Bash.
Brick to School
Brick to
Back
School
to Bash.
Fish.
Yeah, that's it.
23rd. Yeah.
We'll be doing that as well, both in August. What other conventions do
We have
coming?
conventions every weekend in August, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oof,
Couple
busy.
in Florida, yeah.
Stever.
Stever.
Yep.
I love Stever.
Yeah,
Those
so
are
missed
pretty
out on
good.
Chicago this year.
Multi-
Yeah, Tampa. Yeah, that's a good one.
So yeah, we
in
do have-
Jacksonville,
do have a
right?
lot.
Yeah.
So you can find us at all of those. Brick
Yeah.
Fair
You'll see
Virginia
us
is kind of
now.
our biggest one now,
Yep.
besides Atlanta here on the home turf.
Right.
Just closer and getting bigger. So
Did we greet all the people?
we did. So
Yay.
you know, I guess that means we got to talk about news now.
Time for the
Yay.
news. Boop, 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 boop. What do you want to do first?
No, it's not a lot.
Double VIP points
Yeah.
active
Yep.
starting tomorrow, July
Is that
19th.
on everything?
Mhm.
Sorry, June 19th.
Yep.
On everything, as far as I know, it's on Lego's homepage
Nice.
right now. I
Yeah.
can go double check. But the 19th through the 23rd. So if you have any big sets that you've been waiting to get, even if they're not on sale or going to be anytime soon, you might as well
In the book nook.
get you some extra points out of it,
money.
so you can
Yeah.
afford to
What's that
spend
book?
them on silly
I need to
things.
balance.
I know it's so good, and I want the Sherlock.
I got Sherlock. I
Just says twice as many points on purchases to redeem against rewards and more.
Very
Doesn't
nice.
say there's any
Stipulation.
stipulations.
And I
there,
want the
yes.
Jane Austen.
Nice.
It's
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
so
Have we
random.
we've
but-
seen
Yeah, we
we've
talked.
seen
about
all the
that
book
last
nooks now.
Yeah.
Because it was the Harry Potter,
Harry
the
Potter,
Sherlock
Sherlock,
Holmes,
and
And
and the Bell.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And the book nooks look great, and then the one that doesn't know what it is the Hogwarts train, which
Yeah.
it doesn't know if it's bookends or a book
They
nook.
needed to
Yeah.
just commit to the book ends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one should have been.
They tried to shoehorn it
That was
into
disappointing. Yeah.
Nook,
trying to fit with the other one.
but the other two look great.
They
And
do.
I definitely want them both.
Mhm.
This morning I was reading Sherlock Holmes and I read the final problem, and I was like, it'd be sad if he was actually dead. But then Hounds of Baskerville's next, so.
Yeah.
But there were more books.
Yeah, and then Volume 2 starts.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean,
Wicked?
sure.
Wicked.
I don't have a list to pull.
Wickedly talented Adele Dazeem.
I did just. This is not really Lego news, but I watched the live action How to Train Your Dragon on
Oh,
Sunday
yeah.
for Father's Day.
Related.
Yeah.
It is, and it was great. I really did like it. I also loved the originals, so
Mhm.
I was very critical, but it was good. I was happy with most of the actors and actresses. Some of them, the twins specifically, were kind of garbage, and I didn't like them.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
I'm just talking about their acting. So,
Yeah.
but other than that, it was great. Of course, having Gerard Butler was great, but I saw The
Speaking of
Wicked
Gerard
2. Yeah, he voiced Stoic, and he plays Stoic.
Oh, yeah.
So,
good.
so of course it's great. And then Hiccup, of course, was fantastic. But
Oh, who played Hiccup?
Mason Thames was his name.
I've
Never heard of him.
before.
Did great. Was
He looked
super
great.
good.
Is that the guy who works at Universal? Because he's
Oh, the Universal guy. Oh my goodness.
crazy.
But I say that because I saw Wicked 2's trailer, part 2 trailer.
I didn't know the
So,
trailers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the first time I'd seen it, and
Good.
I don't really know anything about it, but there was a lot going on in the trailer. Lots of flying monkeys.
Yeah. Have you seen The Wizard of Oz?
No,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I know. I mean, I know the gist,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I
Never.
don't think I've ever actually seen it.
Okay.
But anyway,
You'll
so
see it when flying monkeys come out of your butt.
that's right.
Let's talk about some Wicked after that.
What we
Side
get
tangent. We have a few sets here coming out. We have the World of Oz wall art, 18 plus. This could be pretty cool. 1,518 pieces. So no idea if it'll just be a mosaic or nowadays they seem to be more leaning into
Yeah.
more actual like plate
Now.
builds.
Yeah.
And, you know.
I mean, I think the perfect thing for this is just a nice scene of the yellow brick road going towards the Emerald Cap. I mean, we have
yeah, it's gonna be branded as
think of
Wicked.
that, yeah.
It's gonna be based on Wizard of Oz
Right.
and Wicked.
The craziest thing is in the trailer several times I saw the Lion, Tin Man, Dorothy, like they were in the trailer.
Oh,
And I
interesting.
don't know if that's part of it at all, but I was very confused by that. Anyway, sorry.
It's going to be $150 for that one, for that World of Oz wall,
Okay.
which is going to be 18 plus.
It's funny because you're saying World of Oz wall.
World
and
of Oz wall art.
not
Yes.
World of Oswald.
Not World of Oz wall, not Wizard of Oz wall art, or
Yeah.
Land of Oz wall art,
Yeah.
or yeah.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
I didn't have to say that.
Interesting. Next up, we'll be getting Elphaba's Forest Hideout with 228 pieces for $25. The last time we had a set called Forest Hideout was probably.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, wait.
It's
Wasn't the gift with
yeah.
purchase?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was because it wasn't.
Forestman.
Or was that
Yeah.
called? No, that was Hideout, wasn't
Yeah, I think it's like Forestman Hideout.
Yeah.
it? No, because they didn't call him Forestman for the rerun because they were trying
Forest
to get
Hideout. It's
gender
literally
neutral.
Forest.
Okay,
yeah.
that's right. So it was a gift with purchase. I was gonna say we hadn't had a set with that name since 1990 or
Well, in fact,
1980.
Yeah.
or something.
2022.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the final one here is Kiamo Co. with 890 pieces for $80. I don't know what that is. Let me. Kiamo Co. Oh, it's the castle.
Oh, that's cool.
No.
It's the Wicked Witch's castle, I guess. Ooh, that's cool.
Neat.
For $80, yeah, that could be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Could be neat.
Could be cool.
Maybe we'll get some flying monkeys again.
Yeah, that would be.
Lord knows they're
so expensive.
Yeah.
But,
Because they
the
only
last
came in
Lego
Lego
dolls.
Batman
Yeah.
sets.
No, weren't they were
The flying monkeys.
Dimensions or Lego
Yeah.
movie?
Yeah.
It's the Lego Batman movie.
Like
Yeah.
oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that makes sense.
Crazy.
No,
The sand blue ones, and they're what? How much now?
They're like 80 to 100
Yeah.
each.
I'm so glad I got mine a while ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're crazy.
Yeah, I'll buy some when flying monkeys come out of my butt.
There, you should. You
I
should.
really like that one.
Joe
Huh?
didn't laugh a second time.
It-
Either. It's okay. I'll keep
only the
trying.
funny.
Try.
I'll keep trying until he laughs. I see you just did it now to stop me.
Yeah.
All right, next up.
Oh yes, good comment, Ben. Last week's sets were good parts packs. I'm sure these will be too.
Oh yeah, a lot of good new. There were like some transparent
Mhm.
pieces in that
Oh,
that
yeah.
Emerald City set.
Mhm.
So lots of good stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see. You want to talk about Ninjago, Joe?
Sure, I haven't.
That was a silly question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't actually read through this list. I just saw that we had a list. So let's
Look at
see.
that.
Starting at the beginning. Oh yeah, Cole's car polybag. Always my
There you
favorite.
go.
I mean, if it has a cool Cole,
Mhm.
Ooh.
but $5, pretty normal. Nia versus Elemental Monster Spinner. Don't know what that's gonna be, but this is their gimmick.
The new,
Going
yeah,
gimmick.
the
It's
new
like
gimmick
they've-
here.
Each wave always has some sort of spinner or some battle thing, and they're
Yeah.
great. They usually come with exclusive figures, so it's hard to say if Elemental Monster will be a build, which it probably will be, or a fig.
Mhm.
Then you got Lloyd versus Elemental, and then Kai's Dragon Mech Battle Pack, which is
Yeah.
also a $10 set.
Wow.
Oh, nice cheap sets this
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
You're missing out.
Cole's Mission Mech and Dragon Zane for $30, which I think that sounds like it's a Dragon Zane figure and Cole's Mission Mech as opposed to a mech and a dragon.
That build
Right.
dragon.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. As long as it's a new Cole figure, I'll end up buying.
Yeah.
Ninja Dragon Ryu's Battle, which okay.
Okay.
Yeah. No
Mhm.
break.
Not really sure what that's gonna be.
Yeah.
Jay's transforming car.
Well,
Again,
we've seen Ryu before, the
Oh,
Lego
yeah,
Sand
yeah,
Blue Dragon.
yeah.
We've seen him in
Right.
big brick build
Yeah.
form, so this could
So,
be
probably another
another one of those. Yeah.
And then Ninjago Vehicle Battle at the Treehouse. I don't know what that is. It could be cool.
I like Tree
The last one on here says the Dragon of Life, which I believe is probably one of the Source Dragons, which means we're getting another. Hopefully, this is a big one, like
It's
the
the
other
green one and the purple and
the
red
purple
Yeah.
or the red. No, it's the red one first, which is the Source Dragon of something.
one. Chaos or something? Is it
No,
red?
Chaos. The Chaos. That's just the Chaos Dragon.
That green one looks amazing.
Sword
Yeah.
Dragon.
Oh.
Okay, Source Dragon of Motion.
Yes,
is
that
the
was the
red
first
with
one
the
we got.
flaming wings.
And then the Guardian Dragon is not a Source
Not
Dragon.
a Source Dragon. Okay.
That thing
It
looks
is
so cool.
incredible and looks amazing.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, Dragon of Chaos. It wasn't
Yes.
Chaos.
So we've only gotten one Source Dragon so far.
Gotcha.
There's 7, I believe.
Oh gosh, you think they're gonna do all 7?
I'd be surprised if they
They
did.
release one.
I
in the
assume they're
year.
just going to do ones that have more interaction in the show. So
Yeah.
hopefully that's what this is. And then anniversary sets. This is crazy. 4 Weapons Blacksmith is Kai's blacksmith shop that it was his parents, and it's super iconic.
This is like
it's
wave
like
one
the
stuff.
beginning
right?
stuff. Yeah.
The little blacksmith shop.
I guess what year is it? This is going to be 26, so this will be 15 years of Ninjago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wow.
That one's going to be great. I mean, I assume so.
With
So-
Lego, it's always an anniversary of something.
Yeah.
The Old Town,
Okay.
not sure what that means at all.
Well, are you? You were gonna take your horse there.
Oh, that
The Old
track.
Town Road.
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 Yes.
Uh-huh.
Old Town. I
Little
don't know.
B road?
God, that's spelled reference.
And then Ninjago Anniversary Display. Again, I don't know what these mean. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's just an anniversary display. No idea what that's going to be. But it does say it includes exclusive collectible minifigures.
I'm sure this is gonna be like they did. Was it the 10th anniversary where they had all
The golden
gold ones?
Yeah,
They
which were really
little
cool. I
printed
love those.
pieces for each of them.
And then it's 2 more set numbers with a 4+ and then a 14+, and then 10 more sets in June. So these are all 2026. So don't expect to see this anytime soon. But very exciting for Ninjago fans.
More
Yeah,
dragons.
long ways away on this.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Next up.
Yeah, Ben, you're right. 15 years for original Lego IP is wild.
Yeah. I mean, these days, pretty much everything we've gotten since has been
Yeah.
3-ish waves and done. I mean, apart from Friends, which
Right,
came out
yeah.
around the same time.
Yeah.
All righty. I want to talk about BrickLink. Let's talk about some BrickLink.
Yeah.
Sure.
So the BrickLink Designer Program Series 8 finalists were announced live at a panel at Brickworld Chicago. So it's nice to see the Lego group in some capacity, at least, still doing things at Lego conventions. Brickworld Chicago seems to be the only one that they do that at in any capacity. And even then, it was still through BrickLink. I don't know if Lego proper really did anything.
Right.
Yeah.
There or not. I'm sure if Pink Wheels is still watching, she could fill us in. I know she was there. But the Series 8 finalists here that we have, we will just go ahead and run through them for you here. So this is the hot air balloon, one of the smaller ones, but it's a cool looking build. I like the clouds with
Well, and I'm supposed to say, at first you look at it, it's like, I mean, it's basic, but the clouds being with it gives it a fun effect. And the birds are amazing, right, Randy?
You had to bring up the bird.
Randy,
No,
Randy loves the birds.
He loves Lego birds.
Nope. No birds. You lost me at the birds.
Yeah, I don't-
No.
Randy's got this thing against birds.
I do.
I can understand anything against birds if you're in a hot air balloon because they
Yeah,
can.
that tracks.
There was this book that I used to. It was like my favorite book when I was a kid, called The 21 Balloons, and it's this guy. It's kind of like Around the World in 80 Days, but for kids. This guy like takes this balloon, and he's trying to fly around the world, and these birds end up dive bombing his balloon, and they poke holes in it. And he
Because they're-
crashes on this like desert island and
See?
discovers this like secret society of people living on Krakatoa with the volcano. Really
Because
good book.
They're all evil.
Yeah.
They're all. There's
Yeah,
no
they're-
situation.
Really good book
where
if you're into
good
children's
guys.
literature. Let me know if you've ever read 21
Yeah.
Balloons.
Big Will said Lego and BrickLink has a big presence at Brickworld.
That's good
Great.
news. Good news. Glad to hear it.
Yeah,
Hopefully
Ben
they
said,
start
I
doing
want
more at other
more announcements at Lego conventions.
I know,
Cool,
yeah. Lego needs to be more involved in the community. I think
Yeah.
ever since the whole Kevin Hinkle debacle, it's been a pretty sorry state of affairs. So hopefully it's getting better.
All right.
Yes, hot air balloon.
Yes. Next up, we have the coconut cake.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
This,
Do
I
it more-
like that they've given. It's not just gray. You know, it's
Yeah.
there's more color here.
Right. I think either the people who are submitting castles are trying to diversify a little bit, or BrickLink is just intentionally picking ones out of the pool of castles
Right.
that are more diverse. So they're just finding a lot of repeats. But yeah, this is coming in more of a, I don't know, what would we call this style?
Looks like a
Caribbean.
Caribbean fort. I
Yeah,
love
It's
it.
kind
very
of
Caribbean.
Spanish influence.
Yeah.
They look very
Puerto Rico,
Spaniard.
Puerto Rico maybe.
Yeah.
Very
Jack
cool.
Sparrow
Very
could
cool
be on there.
style.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I love
just
these little
think
kind
of
of corner parapets here, as well
Yeah.
as the style of the build. Yeah, it could work really
Looks
well
great.
with Pirates of the
Yeah,
Caribbean.
it's a nice one.
Yeah, nice style.
This one is gonna.
Shout out to Corey.
Oh man,
Hurry up.
oh man.
Look at
I
that.
think Corey's wetting his pants over this one.
Yeah.
This is probably the best one out of the bunch.
It's
I
very
think.
good.
It's
And
really good.
yeah, a really good mid-sized set is very nice.
Yeah, I mean it. Look, we talked about this already, but it looks like the Super Chief.
Totally, you could recolor this as a super.
You're gonna have to. Yeah, if you're a big train guy.
Yeah, I'm sure people who know more things about trains would point out some nuances that are different. Like,
Yeah.
the Super Chief had.
Yeah.
And that's fine. It's
But
we're all
good,
nerds about
good
different
color
things.
scheme.
Yeah.
For sure.
And
Yeah,
look
oh,
at
yeah. The dark
Chuggington.
blue.
Did y'all ever watch Chuggington?
No.
My son was obsessed with Chuggington.
That's
It was
a little
like
after
Rooster
my-
from Chuggington. I'm just saying.
Another
That's a-
castle.
yeah.
This one though, I do think is good because it's a kind of a different style, just like we
Yeah.
were talking about with the Spaniard. This is more of like that desert castle with
Yeah, a little
uh,
more Middle Eastern,
yeah.
almost like Prince of Persia.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
those vibes. So I
Yeah.
like this one a lot. I like how they've mixed in the dark tan into the build to give
Yeah.
it that look. And then
Yeah.
of course you've got your knights with the the curved sword, scimitar. That was called.
Yeah, well, I mean that's like the Pharaoh's quest blade. I'm
Right.
sure that
I mean that's.
Yeah.
that molds in production. Anyways.
Yeah.
I guess it might.
I don't know. They may have
I
to.
don't
I don't know
know.
if they'll have to be substituted.
Either way, it's just kind of adding to that
Yeah.
style.
Love the
That
coloring
does
in that.
Yeah, so I like this one a lot, honestly. If this was a Lego set coming out, I would probably buy it, but I just am so tired of paying money and then
It's easy to get
6
burnt
months
out,
later.
yeah.
It's just I don't want to do them anymore. But it does look good, and this is this is my favorite of the wave.
Yeah.
And then the last one, the biggest one, is the University of Science.
Which is apparently humongous.
It's
Yeah.
over.
Did it
what
say
did it say?
30
When you
inches?
fold it out, yeah,
It was over a meter, so it's
Yeah.
40 inches.
Yeah.
yeah,
'Cause we
in the
looked up
folded out,
Yeah.
folded
Then
out
this-
orientation.
40 inches is pretty
big.
big.
Yeah, huge.
And it does in fact fold as well, so you can have it in
Yeah.
half that size.
Yeah. Very cool style though. It reminds me a lot of the Smithsonian Castle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to see when we
Yeah.
were up in DC. I guess this is dark orange and kind of
That's
nougat
what it looks
mixed
like.
together,
It's
which is-
great colors.
yeah, nice brick kind of color there.
Yeah, good parsnip.
Looks a lot like Ivy League kind of schools.
Yeah.
So very neat, very nice architectural
It's
style.
really nice, yeah.
Oh, that's cool, Ben. So actually, BrickLink has been at Brickvention Oz. I guess you pronounce that Oz, but Australia. Yeah, the last few years showing off the new built BrickLink designer program sets early.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
Cool.
This would go okay with Tortuga. Yeah, that
Mhm.
the Spaniard looking one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Desert Castle is refreshing and a new faction. Yeah, that's very true. I really like that.
Mhm.
As if we haven't gotten enough new factions. this
I
year.
love it. Mysterious Desert Castle is awesome.
Yeah.
Was gonna say no more, but they pulled me back with a new night faction. I go, yeah,
I know.
they're good at it, man.
It's hard.
They're good.
Yep.
It's hard. I don't think I'll probably be rushing out to get any of these. I don't know. I did finally break the dam by
You
buying
did.
the
You've done it.
old train shed, but
Yeah.
I still don't think that's suddenly.
Well, you got to get your train to go
Right.
get your train shed.
Yeah.
No. No.
All right. This
I'll
is
put my
a,
super chief next to my train
this
shed.
is a leak that is pretty good. This is the
Yeah.
summer car. You know,
AC Cobra.
we always get one basically every summer,
Mhm.
and this one looks fantastic. If you were looking for pearl gold hot dogs, you can now have them.
Pearl Gold Hot Dog.
I mean, I'm sure we have, but I
Yeah.
just noticed that.
If anything, let's see new things here. Probably light bluish gray teacups for the
Yeah,
for the
maybe.
side view mirrors. I'm sure some of these like fender pieces
I don't know
are
what
probably
this
recolored
part
into dark
is.
blue. Oh yes, yeah. I wanted to talk about this.
Yeah.
So this it's on the hood here. This light gray, sort of one by
Like a
one
loop.
rose tile with a loop on it. It started in dots packs. There were these little like charms that would like clip onto it that were shaped like I don't know, like lightning bolts and music notes, whatever. So it originally only came in I think medium azure and.
Right.
Something else. So I'm starting to see it pop up in some of these new sets. We
That's
have light
cool.
bluish gray here. I saw black in another set. So this is a really nice piece that I've been wanting in some other colors for a long time. So this is really nice to see. I'm not sure functionally what else that that little loop can
Yeah,
connect
they
to.
see it better on the front.
Yeah, for sure. And there's some inside as well.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not sure functionally what else would actually be able to clip onto that, but it's a really nice decorative element for greebles. I've used it as like a lid on like a teapot. You know, just some nice little extra detailing here. Yeah, I don't know the steering wheel, the 3x3 steering
Looks
wheel in
great.
dark
Yeah,
orange.
I like
Gotta
that.
be new. Looks like kind of a leather wrapped.
It also looks
steering
like, if I'm not incorrect, that they've used spoons as the pedals.
It does look that
It
way.
does look
Yeah,
like it,
I like
yeah.
that a lot.
That's kind of fun.
nice detail. The gas cap is kind of the that's like the teacup saucer
Yeah.
piece. I don't know if we've had that in light bluish gray. I know we've gotten some other colors
It's very
recently.
powerful.
We had trans clear in the car from last year.
Yeah.
Signature.
Black.
Yeah, there's a signature. I meant to get a better picture of that
Yeah.
one.
That's
Probably the
cool.
designer of the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one is
I
gonna be
mean, I'm
coming out
pretty sure
on
it's Shelby.
July. Yeah, it should be Shelby. $150. That might have been euros, though. That may be
Yeah, I think
correct.
it's 160.
Sorry, $160 dollars
Yeah.
on July 1st for insiders. Probably
it's-
coming out.
It looks like it's actually signed Cobra Shelby.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
The $100 bill on the dashboard is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
If there's a story with that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But $150 July
Look
1st.
at that. You can see it's a spoon and then a fork
Oh, that's so fun.
Nice.
as the
That's
gas
clever.
pedal.
We have gosh, what do you call it? Ratcheting wrench for the
handbrake?
stick shift there,
Yeah.
handbrake. Yeah.
Is it a
I
handbrake or
think
a
that's
stick shift?
handbrake because
Oh,
it's shifts in the
Oh,
middle.
okay.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know,
cool.
actually, maybe.
Well, because there's the stick shift.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
A good looking car.
Very nice looking. I like this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Right, Travesty, shout out for knowing the Jean-Claude Van Damme Legionnaire movie. It does look like the desert castle looks like from that movie. I have not thought of that movie in so long. I love a good Jean-Claude.
Oh,
reference.
it's Carol Shelby is what Trevor just said.
Carol,
Not-
yeah.
I was gonna say Cobra Shelby makes
Yes.
sense to me.
Let's see. Yeah.
Curious if the Mattel cars will affect sales. Yeah, I'm curious to see how well the Mattel cars sell.
They're really similar.
Yeah.
We're still on.
They look great, so it's
Yeah.
we'll see. I'm very curious.
There's a lot of overlap there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Color scheme and kind of
Mhm,
shaping. Interesting. Let's talk about Lego ideas. We got a lot of Lego ideas news that just came out. We got some extra information about the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory
Ooh.
set that will be coming out. Again, I don't know if
What
that
it's based
explicitly
off
says what it's based on. The leak or the rumor said Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, not Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. But I mean, that's people just mix those up all the time.
Yeah.
So again, no word. I'm kind of hoping for both. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
doable or not, or maybe a licensing thing.
So wait, which one is which? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is the one with Johnny Depp,
Yeah,
and Willy
yes.
Wonka is the
The original, I think, was Willy Wonka and the Chocolate.
I've never seen the Johnny Depp one actually. I've only seen the
Willy
original.
Wonka. See, I get them mixed up too. Yes, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate
That's what I
Factory
thought.
is Gene Wilder.
There.
Charlie and the
Yeah.
Chocolate Factory is Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I've only seen the Gene Wilder one.
Mhm.
That is going to be $220, coming with 2,026 pieces. So this one was
Okay, hang on. Good morning from Indiana, says Nally, and I just want you to know that Indiana was on the mind yesterday because we were listening to the Music Man soundtrack in the back, and we were just singing about Gary, Indiana,
Gary, Indiana. Yeah,
specifically.
the music
Yeah.
Man takes place in Iowa, though.
I know, but we had Indiana on the mind
Yeah,
because
okay.
of Gary.
I suppose.
Sorry, just wanted to shout you out for that one. Yeah.
Yes, $220 with 2,026 pieces. This is gonna be fairly large. I'm guessing it's just gonna be the room with all the candy and
I
the
mean, that
chocolate
tracks.
waterfall. in
Yeah.
it.
Oompa Loompas? Are we gonna
I mean,
get
I
Oompa
hope
Loompas?
we're getting
We gotta get some Oompa Loompas.
Please.
Up in there.
I'm sure we'll get probably all 5 of the kids.
Yeah.
And Willy Wonka.
Okay, you know
Not
that-
sure about any of the parents. Maybe Grandpa Joe,
You know
but not the
what?
other
Okay,
parents.
The ant from the Willy or from Harry Potter that's all blown up.
They can do the
We-
Blueberry Girl.
The
Oh my
blown up
God!
as a
Yeah.
blueberry.
Oh man!
Can you imagine
Blueberry.
If it's the transformed versions of all the kids,
Oh man, it'd be
Augustus
so fun.
Gloop for sure
Yeah.
should have like a chocolate just like printed all
Yeah.
over him.
It should be so good.
Violet Beauregard should totally be blown up as a balloon. Maybe they also include her as a minifigure.
Yeah.
That would be
Gosh,
crazy.
what else? Mike TV got all stretched out.
Yeah.
I
They
haven't
kept
watched
give him the
it,
like
though.
long, the Mrs. Incredible arms, but I
Yeah.
doubt they'll do that.
Yeah.
Even though they are coming back for One Piece.
Yeah.
Who else?
She was the first one, so even if the rest of the kids are normal, you
Right.
can be her.
No,
Yeah.
no, Augustus Gloop was the first one.
Oh, he was.
It's-
Oh, that's
it's
right.
stuck there.
False
It's
also,
also-
you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that, and I remember the Blu-ray. I don't
Right.
remember it stretched out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
well,
in-
so
that
they,
was in
my
the-
TV got zapped through the TV, and he got all
It's in a
shrunk
different.
down.
It's in the remake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You don't see it in the first one.
I see.
You see that?
There's yeah, I guess they didn't show him why.
I do remember Blueberry Girl.
They you know that he's tiny, and they tell him to take him to the taffy
Yeah,
pulling room.
Yeah.
Who else is there? Veruca Salt. That one depends on the movie, because in the original one, it was the bad egg thing with the
Yeah.
That's what I
yeast
was
that
gonna
lived
say.
in the-
What's
So
that?
funny.
In
Yeah.
the Johnny Depp version, it's squirrels doing nuts. So in the original, she was a bad egg. In
Yeah.
the remake, she was a bad nut. So there were squirrels that were testing nuts.
The
and she
egg's
got
better.
thrown down the
Sorry, I'm with the OG.
bad nut.
Yeah.
shit.
Travertine and I are on the same page with our movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, see, Natalie literally said the exact same thing.
Now I'm running wild with speculation.
Yeah, I know, right? Wouldn't it be great
Maybe,
though? That
maybe
big
they'll make
round-
Violet like
Make Violet.
I mean, they've already set that precedence by
Yeah.
making the Aunt March.
Could
Yeah.
be cool. Could be cool.
Thank you. I couldn't remember her name.
Aunt March.
Yeah.
Large Marge.
Large bar.
Barge to barge. But yeah, this would be very cool to see. I can't wait to see, particularly what minifigs are going to be included
Yeah.
with it, as well as what the set's going to look like. That's going to be very awesome. We also got the news about which sets will be released next from Lego Ideas. The winning submissions were Godzilla,
Which we
is-
know is going to sell like
Oh.
crazy.
Yeah, this fan submission is humongous too.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I
if
hope
they're
it
gonna
stays big. Yeah.
downscale it. It's probably a little fragile in build
Yeah.
techniques there, so I think this is going to go through some pretty heavy
Yeah.
redesigns. But getting Lego Godzilla at all is going to be insane. I know Garrett's going to go
Yeah.
crazy for
My
that.
family, that is a big deal in our
Yeah,
family.
it's
So
gonna be an instant buy.
I think in this picture too, you could see he actually had like braces on the tail.
Oh,
Like
good.
it had
Yeah,
like
it's
clear
like-
braces to hold the tail up. So I'm sure there's gonna be some remake of it, but that would be so cool.
I'm sure some giant energy beams.
Yeah,
shooting
yeah.
out
with
or
blue
something.
energy coming out.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know
oh,
what's even cooler though is Lego
Yeah.
1010.
oh.
Hinton's Rocket. Yes,
Yeah.
this is
I
the
love
other
it.
one, which has been submitted multiple times. Finally got through. I
Yeah,
guess they
that's
were able to
awesome.
get
Yeah.
licensing, or for whatever reason
Yeah.
decided that it was doable now. I know you said you're a huge fan.
I
of
love
Hinton.
1010. I love the movie, and I don't know as much about some of the. I don't think I've read as many. I might have read some of them. I don't remember, but
Mhm.
the movie was fantastic that they did, and then just getting anything from that is cool.
Yeah. Very
It's a
cool.
cool
Very
release.
nice set.
Mhm.
And then the last part of this announcement is to do with the Lego Ideas parking lot. So again, this is just kind of what they're calling now when they basically formally they would say that they would just hold a set for further review. So still in the parking lot is the Downton Abbey set. So still, they didn't make any announcement on whether it's coming out of the parking lot to be made as a set or to be discarded. It's just still hanging out in that
That
parking lot.
movie's coming out soon.
Uh,
They're doing another.
Wow,
movie.
that's
It's
crazy.
Like, you know, farewell. I think it is.
real trained squirrels, not CGI.
Yes,
That's
yeah. I mean,
impressive.
there was some of both. There were you could
That's
see in
very
the in
cool.
this bonus scenes. I think on the DVD probably. Yes, they did have some trained squirrels, and then I think a lot of what's in the background were
Right, that makes sense.
digitally added. But the new idea adding into the parking lot is called Camping Trip. I don't think we got a picture of it here, but it kind of looks like a BrickLink design and program set to me. If anything, it's just a little camping scene with some
Mhm.
tents and like a car and everything, and they're all set up there for their camping scene. So that does it for Lego Ideas.
Yeah,
Very
you
exciting.
don't, Ben Kazi, we don't want a light brick. We don't want it.
No.
We don't want it.
No, no, or even a sound brick. What did we learn recently? They were the Soundwave transformer.
Yeah.
does include a
Yeah,
sound.
it's down brick.
So unfortunately, I'm sure that's going to have
Horrible labels.
Yeah,
Cover the-
It is.
because Optimus or Bumblebee
Didn't
neither of them
no.
had light bricks or sound bricks or
Yeah.
anything. So, sorry, I guess that's not going to match up very well.
Mhm.
Our final bit of news today is Star Wars related. I didn't really intentionally save this for last,
Yeah.
but there was a video that was released kind of showing off what is presumed to be exactly the Ninjago Fett Slave 1 here playset scale, because this is not just a direct recolor of the the Boba Fett one from a few years ago. So there are some new things going on here, namely with the stud shooters being moved down to the rotating cannons on the bottom, as well as some newer wedge plates here on the side. It's the like 2x6 wedge plate, which was not out at the time that the Boba Fett starship.
I think it will be slightly bigger, just like a tad maybe in some areas.
No, it looks like
Just the part count is higher.
I think the shaping is better. They're just making some nice usage of some newer parts. So they're still going to work very well together, but it's not just a straight up direct color. I mean, if you want to do that, you can just go out and do that on your own. But it looks good. Looks good. Again, seems to be more substantiating that the Jango Fett will not have the arm printing. He was in those pictures and videos.
It does not look like it yet.
Yeah. So I think that's all of the Lego news that we have for today. So let's talk about some store news.
Yeah, start with that.
Yeah, new merch. New merch in the store.
It totally looks white on the video, guys.
It's
a light blue.
It's a very
blue.
It's a comfort color. Yeah, BrickLink now offers comfort colors t-shirts. This is a huge.
This was our winning submission from our.
I'm so comfortable today.
Yeah, right.
Pants, my new comfy pants. That's the shirt. I'm gonna take a nap.
Nice hat too. The hat is working with it.
Yeah. So this was designed by
yours truly.
Who was it?
Daniel won our summertime.
We do a t-shirt design contest now. Yeah, so this is pretty much straight up the Paradise logo. Let's find it out.
It's inspired by.
Inspired by.
This is our Paradise t-shirt.
It's got the white logo on the back.
Right.
It's very nice and summertimey and super comfy.
Are a Paradise fan like me, be sure to hop on atlbrick.com and you can snag one now. I think it's actually great.
Natalie has great t-shirts.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Pull it up for you guys.
Straight up on the front.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Joe's gonna drop a link for y'all.
Yeah.
What other store news we got going on? Orlando Brick Co. this weekend, Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday, Orlando Brick Co. If you live in the Orlando or Longwood area in Central Florida, or even further away, it's gonna be worth going. Are doing a influencer meet and greet with Ethan the Artisan from Lego Masters and TikTok.
Yeah, he's also just really good at doing this.
Duck Bricks, of course. Christopher Lee,
Lego
mention. Still the second best Christopher Lee though.
It's not his fault.
Yeah. And mini superheroes today, Jonathan. So if you're interested in meeting any or all of them, be sure to make your way towards Orlando Brick Co. this Saturday to check
12
it out.
to 4.
12 to 4. Yep. We're gonna have stuff that you can get signed by them and all sorts of other fun stuff going on down there. I will be down there as well, helping out with that.
Daniel can also sign it if you want.
Yeah.
I'll put it on the back where you can't see it. What did Flounder say? He was
I live in that area.
Yeah, you do, Flounder.
Shout out, Flounder.
So be sure to come check that out. Let's see what else we got going on up here in Atlanta. We're doing the summer scavenger hunt,
which is a lot of fun.
Again, we had a lot of great positive feedback when we did. Let's see, we did a Halloween one,
We did a Halloween and a Christmas
one,
and then
we did an Easter one too.
Oh, we did do an Easter one. You're right. Yeah.
So this is our fourth, and we're doing a summer one. Kids and parents love it. Gives them something else to do when they come in the store. So again, if you're in the area looking for something to do, come on into Atlanta Brick Co. To do the scavenger hunt.
Yep. You win a free Build-A-Fig.
Free Build-A-Fig. Yes, exactly.
Exactly.
Any other store news I'm missing?
20%
20% off build sets.
Hey.
Always a great time to get build sets. But I think that's going to do it for today. Unless y'all have anything else. But thank you all for joining us for this episode of Morning Brick. Please hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you've not done so already. Thank you to Randy and Joe for joining me this morning. And I hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday. So take care, everybody, and have a good day. Bye-bye.